So I left off with but my favorite was Sevilla with its Real Alcázar de Sevilla, and that finishes that sentence. And then I'll hop right into street tacos. Now you want to keep the order as you see them in your details. You want to keep them in the same order within your paragraph. So you're just doing one line after the other. So the next sentence would be about street tacos. The castle was great. However, notice how I'm using that semicolon there because I can either stop or continue. The food was way better. I especially loved the street tacos at Tacos Restaurant in the heart of Madrid. Finally being in Spain, I was able to practice my Spanish. As it turns out, I need a lot more practice. We'll put a comma right there. That would conclude that second paragraph that I have here with all of my details. We can mark those all off. Talked about it being beautiful, the 3 cities, the castle, the street tacos, and practicing Spanish. So then I would hop into my final paragraph here, which would be, again, Morocco. Move this one over so that way you guys can see. And then turn it. Okay, and then we'll go this way. We have our last arrow. And then, of course, what we need to talk about with Morocco, the camel ride, and the questionable food, etc., etc. So, and then obviously we'll finish up from here. We go straight into the conclusion sentence, and that will be the end of our paragraph. So let's get to it. The last country I went to over summer break was Morocco. I took a Spanish. I'm going to let Google change that, or excuse me, Microsoft change that. I took a Spanish ferry, but rode a camel. Actually, I'm going to change that to get there. Once on land, I was able to ride a camel. It was awesome, and my camel. Now, I'm going to put a comma right here, and the reason why I'm putting a comma right here is because this is talking about the camel ride, and this sentence is going to be talking about the camel itself. So those are 2 different subjects. Therefore, I would have a camel, or excuse me, a comma to separate the 2. My camel was the most photogenic of all. After the ride, we went to the market and ate some questionable food at a local restaurant. I am certain my soup was half edible and half whatever leather was hanging in the shops below where we ate. Yuck. After lunch, we did some shopping in a variety of different markets. Overall, it was my best vacation ever. And that's how you put it into a paragraph, folks. So I know it seems like a lot more when you're handwriting, and that's just because our handwriting is a lot bigger than what we see here on the computer, but I assure you what we just wrote was an absolute paragraph. So the only thing else I want to do is just going to get some highlights in there for you. So again, our topic sentence and our concluding sentence are both going to be green, as we know from our T-chart. Take a moment, go ahead, pause this video, highlight your two main ideas with what you think they are. Okay, now that you have identified your three main ideas, which I'm identifying now, you will absolutely have an easier time highlighting the rest, which would be all of our orange or red. Red on the computer is orange if you have an orange highlighter, because the rest are details. So the other way to identify these main ideas is pretty simple. You see those transition words like first, next, last. All of those words are they can aid or assist you in identifying those main ideas. So I would definitely look for those. What I tend to do is kind of box them. Can't do that here on the computer, but you can absolutely do that on your own. So there you have it, my friends. Look at how red that paragraph is. That is the way your paragraph should look from this point forward. So again, if you have any questions, just let me know, and then we will go from there. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.